Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Did, guys. Today we saw A.J. Hinch let Tarik Skubal finish the game. He doesn't have many complete games on this roster. But when you're pounding the strike zone that way with 72 strikes in 94 pitches, I guess you deserve it. Tom, you've seen Denny McLain, Mickey Lolich, Jack Morris, Willie Hernandez, Justin Verlander, and Max Scherzer look unhittable for Detroit. Any of them any better than Skubal was today?
Phenomenal, just phenomenal. I mean, the 2 hits, the 13 strikeouts. I mean, throwing 101 down the stretch, breezing through the first 15 batters. The complete game thing really does it for me. I'm getting nostalgic with this team. I'm going back to '68. I really am. When complete games were thrown as a loss.
Yeah.
Denny McLain would throw a complete game loss. So that was refreshing, but what a phenomenal performance today. And it was needed because those 3 straight setbacks to the Guardians, that kind of set the Tiger fans back a little bit.
Lolich had 29 complete games, guys, in 1975. Now you get starters who don't have 29 starts.
Yeah.
Steve, how important was it that Skubal grabbed today's game by the throat with his first pitches and got some much-needed run support?
It was critical for the Tigers. Each series, even early, especially against the divisional foe, is critical. And, for him to do that when Green went 0 for the series at the plate and Torque only had 2 hits, it was good to get run production from McKinstry today. It was one of my faves, the Toledo Flash, Central Michigan Chippewa.
Yeah.
So it was critical, and I've never been a favor or a fan of pitch count, so I was glad to see the complete game. And I think Skubal should finish any game he wants to if they're ahead.
Tom, we know what the Guardians can do, or we should, after last season, winning the division and beating the Tigers in the playoffs. How important was it that the Tigers got at least one of the 4 games against Cleveland?
Well, it was very important in my mind because, you had a 6-game lead, going to, shrink that down to, to what, 2? I mean, just like that, I remember the 2 games skid against the Rangers. We go, okay, 2 games skid, that's going to happen. Then this 3-game skid, that was kind of that was a little unnerving, but I still think they're in great shape. They got a 4-game lead. They got the Giants at home, and, then they got to go to KC. I mean, and they're in a good division. I mean, the AL Central is not a bad division. We used to scoff at it, but they're pretty good. So, I mean, they're the best of the best. They could get 2 playoff teams out of this division.
Steve, it was a shock that the Tigers could drop 3 straight at home after going to St. Louis and winning 2 out of 3. But that's a rare losing week, something we haven't seen since the first weekend in L.A.
That's right, and I'm hoping that today's victory sort of clears the mechanism so that the Tigers, next time they play the Guardians, and they will play them again this season, are more successful, and they now know what to expect. You can't pitch Skubal every game against the Guardians, but, we're just getting Mize back, and Olsen should be back soon. So.
Yeah. Tom, how do you see the AL Central? You mentioned getting 2 teams in last year.
Yeah.
The Central actually got 3 in, and now there are 4 that are contending. But Detroit up 4 games with 108 to go.
Yeah, and I remember I still kind of make fun of myself for picking that 81 win total back in late March on Press Pass, and I moved that up to about 95. I'm not into the 100 category yet. But watch out for the Twinkies. I mean, look at these teams. I mean, other than the Chi Sox, I mean, they're bad, but I mean, you got to be ready for everybody, and they got to take it on the road. And it was a little surprising the bats went quiet against Cleveland because they were against St. Louis. They were coming through in the clutch, and I guess that's the ebb and flow of a Major League Baseball season. Just over 1/4 of the way through right now.
Yeah, exactly 1/3 of the way now. 54 games in.
Okay, 1/3. Yep.
With the Tigers on pace to win 102 games, if we look at the best seasons here in Tigers history, You know, there haven't been many 100-win seasons, but they have a long way to go to get there. They didn't start 35-5.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll get to 100, but they'll end up at least, I would think, in the 98 range. Because remember, Gearling's just back. Parker Meadows has just started rehab in Toledo.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talent yet to be used and to get back into shape. Plus, let's take into effect the Tigers have a lot of games with the White Sox coming up.
Yeah, and they have San Francisco and Kansas City up next.